Did you know Hobbymaker's sister channel, Sewing Street, is live right here every day from 8 AM to 1 PM? Join us for 5 hours of sewing, dressmaking, quilting, crochet and much more. With expert guests and presenters who demonstrate throughout the show, you'll be able to get your inspiration along with everything you need to take you on your sewing journey. Whether you're a pro or just getting started, there is something for everyone. So tune in daily and be part of our creative community right here on Sewing Street from 8 AM through to 1 PM.
Did you know that you can carry on shopping with all your favourite brands even when they're not on the show? Just head over to our website, hobbymaker.com, for the full list of all our fantastic products from all our wonderful suppliers. Hobbymaker, all of your brands, all of the time.
Here at Hobbymaker, we love to see what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your Hobbymaker account sound? Join the official Hobbymaker fans Facebook page and simply post photos of your creative makes to be in with a chance of winning. The lucky winner will be announced on the official fans page at the end of each month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting and show us your makes for a chance to win a £100 credit. Get involved and win with Hobbymaker.
Oh, hello, and a huge warm welcome to Hobbymaker. It's lovely to be here with you, and lovely to be here with you, Helen. How's it going? You okay?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're in April already.
I know, don't.
I was thinking like 2 days ago it was Christmas.
Yeah, it's
now
crazy,
we're like Easter.
isn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
it's amazing.
Now, I'm very excited about the show. So we're delighted, because I know Tony's here on Monday as well with some more brand new
is she? Oh,
loveliness.
fabulous.
Yes. But we're here today as well, and you've been working with Tony since 2021, is it?
Yeah, so I first did a show for Tony in May 21, and we just, do you know, even before that, we just became real fast friends. We sort of understood each other, got really close. It was really wonderful. And I just love Stamps by Me. I think that this is the kind of brand that brings you such quality, such versatility, but everybody can use this.
Yes.
This is accessible by everybody, and that's what's so wonderful. And Toni really cares about bringing, you know, amazing craft. She's a crafter herself. She's been doing it a long time. I'm really proud to be a part of the Stamps by Me family, because I really love what they're doing. And it's I have to say, if you've never seen their stuff before, like if you are someone who knows Stamps by Me for a long time, you know the quality, you know the versatility, but you want to look at what we've got on this show, it's unbelievable.
It's incredible, isn't it? We've got brand new items on their way for you, and we've got some of your absolute favourites from the birthday back today with unbelievable deals. Everything, I will say, every time Tony's here and we do Stamps by Me shows, they literally fly out the door. So many gorgeous messages as well.
Today, then.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? The pressure is on.
No, there's no pressure, because it's just going to happen. I mean, it's like you said, the quality is so good.
Yes, absolutely.
It's phenomenal. And what we're going to do, right, these are 2 birthday deals, and this was never meant to happen again. So we're very lucky to have this today.
I know, I can't believe this. It's incredible.
12, so how many pages, Vinny? 12 by 12-inch, gorgeous paper pad, right? 36 pages.
It's amazing.
And the quality, I mean, it's lightweight card, actually, isn't it, rather than paper?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we say paper pad because of what it is, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is a really good sort of a weight of paper. It means that you can cut into this. If you're into scrapbooking, this is perfect for you. If you want to cut it down to use it for mats and layers, you can. And I love the vibrancy of the papers that Toni brings us. It's one of those things, and also because you get multiples, you don't need to put these away and keep them. And, you know, I don't want to use my last piece.
Yeah, that's so true.
You get multiple. And also something that I love about the Stamps by Me papers is they are uncoated, which means if you want to stamp on them, if you want to ink through stencils, you can really go to town. But ultimately, they're beautiful on their own. They really are.
They're gorgeous.
You know, you could just add a sentiment maybe, and you don't. Oh, there you go. The sniff test. It's the ever-present sniff test.
It just sounds so good.
Absolutely.
I love it.
You want it in your craft room or your craft space, filling the air with that beautiful smell.
I'm about to show you my favourite page as well. I'm a bit obsessed with lemons.
I was going to say, your trousers are very sort of Stamps by Me today. They feel very sort of really nice. No, I love it.
My leg up that high.
That is lovely, and it kind of we're kind of moving into that season now as well. You know, we want to maybe go a bit brighter with our crafts. We want to add the sort of bright florals, the bright fruits, and all that sort of stuff. Have fun with it. But again, 12 by 12, that incredible price, and the quality is incredible.
Well, we haven't put the price down yet.
Oh, so it's going it's going lower. I was impressed with that.
Exactly.
Wow.
$18.99 is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
But we are about to take this down for you. OBOT58 is the code. I don't think... £10 for a 12 by 12 inch sheet, and it's 36 pages as well of uncoated.
Do you know what? I've lived in a
card.
world where I wouldn't mind paying 10 by 10 by 6 by 6.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like 8 by 8. I'm there.
Well, we keep
12 by
getting told.
12.
Exactly.
Wow.
We keep getting told prices, you know, and they are. We all know it. Prices are going up.
Of course. That's life. Yeah, absolutely.
How is this happening?
But not today. This is going down.
It's going down. So £10, absolutely fantastic saving for you here. OBOT58 is your code. Come on in and grab it while you can. Genuinely amazing. I would love to tell you... Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? I'd love to tell you that we have hundreds of these. We do not, I'm afraid. I mean, it's just lovely.
It's really
it is very fresh.
It is. It is.
It is. Julie, Tracy, Caroline, we've got Beverly and Alison, Julie and Yvonne coming through there as well. Loads and loads of you dining through. You must check out. If you're on the web, if this is in your basket, and I'm on repeat, I know, and lots of people saying, we get it, Rosie, we know. But if you have it in your basket, if you don't check out, it doesn't belong to you yet, OK? So it's really important. Now, we only charge you once for your postage and packaging for the whole day. So you could conceivably order, you know, 3, 4, however many of these while stocks allow.
In my opinion, because obviously it's worth that price that we see at the beginning, definitely buy it too.
Yeah.
You know, do you know what I mean? Even if you're... But the fact is you do not want to be not using these when you get these home. So if you think that this is going to be in your craft and you're going to be going really wonderful for them, pop a couple of extras in there. Because again, as I always say, things like this don't have a sell-by date.
Yeah,
you know, maybe in a couple of months you're not making these kinds of things, but it will be background when you're making the bright colours. I mean, something like this is any celebration. It
Imagine
really
like
is.
the gift bags you can be making with this, and like little boxes.
Love that idea.
It's just incredible. Nearly right.
Well.
Over half the stock is now allocated. Not surprised at all.
It's
just gorgeous. Should we do the wonderful moments as well?
So I really like the berry, but actually this one is a bit of me. I love this. Yeah, it is. It is. This is, I mean, the other one's beautiful, fresh, gorgeous and colourful, but this is the kind of thing that I absolutely love crafting with, when you've got little elements like this.
Gorgeous. Well, you're like a Disney fanatic as well, aren't you?
I am indeed.
You've got little Bambi here.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you know,
exactly.
What's not to love? These are beautiful.
I love
Again, this time of year.
Again, do you know why I love this particular collection? The idea here where you've got the script, you've got the inking, you've got the florals, it looks like someone's worked a long time at creating this paper, which of course they have, but what it means is you've got all those elements that you can use, and it looks like you've sat and inked for hours and you've stamped, but actually it's just there on the paper. And again, let's not forget, this is all uncoated, so it can really be what you want it to be.
It's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, that looks like it's almost glittering. It looks textured, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And the thing about it is, if you were maybe using a glitter card, maybe that weight is a little bit heavier, whereas with something like this, because it looks like it's textured, but it's not, you know, if you're someone who likes to post your cards and things like that, it's going to take down the weight of the actual card itself.
Very true. This is cool as well. I love that pattern. You know, and that gives you ideas and inspiration as well for how you might cut your papers, how you might lay them out as well, which is lovely. Again, you've got that kind of glitter effect.
I love the glitter. It really does feel like it should be like tactile. That
it does,
but it's not. It's completely flat, which is amazing.
Lovely. These are beautiful.
Yeah,
Some almost look musical, don't they? Sort of dancing across the page.
You could be cutting these out as strips for like belly bands and things like that. So although you've got your 12 by 12, and that's great for your bigger projects like your box frames or your scrapbooking, but don't forget that you can absolutely snip into these, use the florals on other elements and things like that, cut all those little diamonds out and create like a cool thing across a page.
Yeah. And that's great because you can be doing a bit of decoupage with that if you wanted to, couldn't you?
Nice.
Oh, and look, now, are we in love? Do we love it? $18.99, fabulous, but £10 is even better, isn't it? I mean,
it's amazing.
And thank you, Toni, if you are watching, by the way. Thank you so much for
amazing prices.
Giving us these deals. I mean, really, really fantastic. And if you are new to Stamps by Me, what a brilliant, brilliant chance for you today to come and try it out and see the quality, you know.
This kind of price as well, I like the fact that it's a kind of dip your toe.
Yeah.
If you really haven't seen Toni before and you just want to see what her brand is about, what it is to be a part of the Stamps by Me family, these are great deals for that, because this is the kind of thing that you expect. This is what you're going to see. It's going to work with other things that Toni's going to bring in the future. You're going to be able to pull these papers out and put them with stamps and stencils and things that she brings.
Exactly. Honestly, you're flying in for these. Absolutely amazing. And you're right to do so. If you would like to multi-buy, as Helen was saying, I mean, absolutely go for it, because that 1p&p as well, just $4.95, allows you to add as much as you like into your order, but you're never going to be charged more than that. 2/3 of the stock is now allocated.
It's like when I buy fizzy drink online. I buy like loads of bottles because the postage they're covering having to bring it to me. I ain't got to put it, you know, the weight. I ain't got to worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. I think this is likely to sell out by the look of things.
I'm not surprised.
We're over-allocated. Check it out. Very, very best of luck. Now, so you've got 12 designs and you've got 36 pages. You've got 3 of each.
Yeah,
and it's 200 GSM, so it is cardstock. I know, I mean, you see paper pad, but it is card.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely, like you were saying, it'd be perfect for gift boxing, you know, that kind of 3D things. It's that kind of weight that would be perfect for that.
It's really fantastic. Right, keep on coming through. Would you like something brand spanking new? This is really, really beautiful, and you've got your layering stencils and you've got the die to cut it all out for you afterwards as well. I know you absolutely love this, Helen, so what do you love about it?
So this is one of my favourite things, and I've got some cards, and the reason I love it so much, this for me is the Stamps by Me all over.
Okay.
It's really easy to create something very special that makes you look like you are this incredible artist. And that's not me. I'm a crafter. I'm not an artist. I can't draw to save my life, you know, stick people, whatever. But having the amazing layering stencil really gives this image a kind of real 3D nature. So you can see here, like that.
Wow.
So, very simple and easy. So obviously this is the image that we're looking at, that floral in the centre there. But what it does is elevates cards that you're creating. But also you don't have to use the die if you don't want to. You can just use the stencil in many different ways. Just line it up slightly different on your paper, like sort of create it slightly differently. And then this one is probably my favourite. This is the one where you are snipping into it, you've die cut it, but you're creating a beautiful sort of background. And the thing is, literally, I wanted to show, when I made these cards, I want to show how amazing these are for, you don't need to do a lot to your cards if you don't want to. I've done the image, snipped into places. I literally did it twice and then used the extra bits all over, and then just popped a little sentiment, and you are done.
Stunning. And I love, if we just hold those up like that to see. Yeah. They're 3 completely different cards.
Absolutely.
But equally stunning. You can make and sell with everything Stamps by Me as well.
As long as you're creating, you can be selling. And that's the thing, is you can see here, I've got 3 sizes of cards as well. So no matter what kind of size of card you like to create, something like this is going to be really easy. And the fact that you've got that die as a part of it, that's not separate, that's with the stencils as well, means that you're in charge of what you want to create.
Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. We've got lots of you coming through. Remember, you've got your layering stencils and your dies. This is brand brand new today. Should be £29.99, which when you're talking about your layering stencils and your die, Helen's going to show you everything that you're going to be getting in this amazing bundle. AZOT05, okay? But now you've got your deal price there, £24.99, which is absolutely amazing. Remember, it's all included in your 1P&P as well. This is just flying out the door, and when you see it in action as well, I think you're going to want it even more. My advice is check it out before the demo, because then you can sit back and relax and you can just watch what Helen's going to do for you and enjoy it and look forward to doing it yourself when you get it home. Obviously, you're allowed to wait. You're in charge. You can do whatever you like, but if you wait till after the demo, it's a little bit... Will we have any left? I do not know. But let's see. So where do we start with the layering stencils?
This is the packaging that you're going to get, and you're going to get your stencils in here. So you're going to get those, and you're also going to get your die at the back of the packaging as well. So what I'm going to talk to you about is how the stencil works, because that's your first stage.
Yeah.
I would recommend doing the stenciling first and then die cutting afterwards. Perfect. It just makes it a little bit easier for you. Now, what's really wonderful about Toni's stencils is, I mean, it's amazing. It feels like, I just saw you doing that, and it feels like it should be 3D, and that is the layering stencil.
It's just lovely, and I'm also thinking that home decor on your walls.
Feels like wallpaper, absolutely.
It's absolutely stunning, isn't it?
I mean, imagine if you did that, put some in, like 3 different ones in a frame and just pop them up. How cool that would be as a feature. So what I'm just going to talk to you about is what we've got here is that, can you see this digit here? So we've got the 1, and that means that that's number 1. This is two ways. It teaches you sort of the best way to do it. It also lets you know that you've got each stencil the same way round, which is what I need, because I'm one of those people that goes, hang on, which way was it? So you've got that. So we'll start with 1. And
the hearts help with that as well, don't they?
Absolutely,
in the corners, they're really handy.
So I'm just going to use my Eureka here, but obviously you can do this any way you want. You can use tape or whatever works for you. And so I know that I've got my 1 facing forward. I use my magnets here, and I come in with my colour. Now, if you've never done stenciling before and you're thinking, oh, but, you know, you look at this image here and you're thinking we need like 4 or 5 purples to make that work, that's absolutely not the case. You can go in with maybe 1 or 2 and just elevate by darkening that particular ink. So what I'm doing is, you've got the little hearts in the corner. So I can put my little bit in there. I don't have to, because I'm using the corner of my Eureka, but I'm just going to show you. You can dab all of those so you know you line it up. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to come in from the side, so we don't add too much ink that we don't want to. And remember, these are wipeable, so they're cleanable for you, but it also means take advantage of getting all that ink off the sides and bringing them in. I will also tell you that I am not the cleanest person in the world when it comes to my stencils, but actually sometimes when I've had a little bit of leftover from a different colour, it gives a really fun, unique look. So, and then I know I've got that little bit there, and so there we have, and we're done. So what we'll do is we'll lift this up. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to say, hey, we need to do number 2. So I line up the heart. It's really easy and simple in that way. Now this time, like I said, I'm not going to come in with a different colour. I'm actually going to go darker on top. You don't have to come in with a multitude of colours. I mean, personally, let's be honest, I'm a crafter. I have loads of different inks. But I just want to show you that even if you are new to Toni's stencils, you don't have to have a lot in your craft stash already. Just by using what you have is okay. Now, just as a little tip, if you are new to stenciling, this little one here is sort of an island on its own. It's only got one piece attached.
Is it an island in a stream?
Island on a...
Island in a stream, sorry. I was just being silly.
That is what we are. Don't do that, I can't. Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my finger just to hold it in place, so I can just dab around it. If it moves a little bit, do not panic. The idea of craft is to have fun, to not think of too much pressure. So please don't pressure yourself. But you can also get some like stencil sprays and things like that. And then what we do is we lift that up, and you see we're going to bring the next one in.
Lovely.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to a darker colour. So I've got my slightly darker blue here for the detail. So again, I pop the bit on here, and I come in.
I love layering stencils, because they're just, you know, this, it's like you say, when you look at the finished result, it just looks like you've spent hours and hours and hours on it.
And the thing is, again, I'm using daubers just because that's what I had in my my tool bag today. But you can absolutely use brushes and things like that. So don't think that it has to be, you know, anything specific. And again, what I love about these stencils is, say I did it and I went in with my colours, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I just feel like I want it to be a little bit darker. It's really simple because you've got that heart to just go back in and layer again.
Yeah, lovely.
And then we're going to come in with the next one. So we go for number 4. We line it up the same. And obviously this is our foliage. So I'm going to move on from our blue and I'm going to move into our green. So again, we're going to come in with this. And again, as I was saying, these are all white clean. So, you know, when you've finished crafting, just give them a wipe with a baby wipe or something like that. It's very simple. You know, they're very easy to do.
Even just your microfiber cloth.
Anything's going to do it because of the fact that this is sort of mylar. It's going to be really easy in that way.
Nice.
What's nice about the first part of foliage before you come in with the detail is if you miss pieces or you go a little bit darker or lighter on other elements, it just gives it that little bit more of a realism. You don't have to worry about it being perfect because that's what the detail part of the stencil is going to do.
Nice.
So I'm doing this very quickly. Obviously, if I was at home, I'd maybe take a little bit longer, but we've got such wonderful things on the show
But it's
today.
beautiful as well, isn't it? Because I think sometimes when you're doing something for the first time, for anyone at home who's thinking, do you have to get an even coverage? You don't have to, because actually gradient of colour makes it almost look more real, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I do think you're completely right. The idea that, you know, you can come in with the same colour and make it darker by going multiple times shows you... Oh, that's a piece of... Hang on. Get that off.
That's me at home as well. My
a piece of hair?
Yeah. So it's either mine or the dog's.
Oh, for me, it's always we look after my brother's dogs at home, and he's got one of his dogs just sheds like nobody's business. You could almost make another dog out of the amount of hair he leaves behind. So I'm always finding hair in my craft, but it makes it a bit more personal.
Exactly. You can't be a card that's got a little, you know,
a little extra spice.
Yeah.
So again, like I say, this is the same exact green, but I'm just going a little bit heavier on it.
Nice.
And then we'll take those off.
Look at
how amazing that looks.
I mean, look at how gorgeous that looks.
Looks incredible.
You know, if you sat down to try to paint something like that,
that is completely above my ability. So just so you know...
Can you just turn that around?
Yeah, of course,
show camera 2 as well, because that really is just absolutely amazing. Isn't it gorgeous? And you can do this, you know, you'll be able to get this home, you'll be able to just create the most gorgeous works of art, either for cards or for wall art, or,
I totally think of that as wall art.
Oh, definitely. Now, you're going to cut that for us as well, aren't
you?
Yeah,
absolutely. So what we've got our die here, and I'm just going to come in, and I'm just going to remove my Eureka a moment, and we're just going to line this up. Now, again, you get a little bit of a bleed line.
Nice, okay.
So the border is slightly larger than the die itself.
I like that, though, because it kind of makes it... If we look at the card that you made before, it gives it that little edge, doesn't it? So it makes it pop, whatever background you put it on.
And purely from a lazy crafter like myself's point of view, it also gives you that help that you don't chop into the part you don't want.
That's
so you are totally right with all the things you said, but I always look at it, it just helps me out if I haven't quite, because my eyesight is absolutely atrocious. So if I haven't quite lined it up perfectly, you get that little bit of protection. So we're just going to line it up like so. I'm just using a little bit of low-tack tape to hold it in place in case it moves during the die cutting process.
Nice. What got you into crafting originally, Helen?
Well, I was working at an optometrist's.
Okay.
And the lady that worked at the optometrist with me, like the other receptionist...
What is an optometrist? Is this to do with eyesight?
It is.
Okay.
So when you think of an optician...
Yeah.
An optician, like an optometrist is like almost like the next stage of things you might have to have done.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, whereas an optician might do certain things, an optometrist is the next step up with, like for myself, who's got extremely bad eyes, I've got terrible issues with my eyes.
Right,
so I've got a dystrophy, I've got peripheral vision problems, so I need to go to someone who's more to that. So anyway, that's where I worked, and she just recommended watching a craft shopping channel.
Yeah.
I'd never made cards before, I'd never done anything like that, and she just recommended I watch, and I sat and watched the first show, and
that was it.
And the thing is, it was funny as well, when Toni first originally asked me to work with her, I was like, are you sure you've called the right person? You know, total like, I still consider, even though I've been doing it for 8 years, I still consider myself a bit of a newbie who doesn't know if...
Isn't that lovely, though? And that's the thing, isn't it? When you start crafting, you never know where it might take you.
And it's really important to show as well that the accessibility to this, you know, what we've just done there is I've used, you know, what I use? I used 3 different colours, two blues and 1 green, and I've created that. You know, it was really, and don't think maybe you haven't got a Eureka to use, or you haven't got a lot of space for your craft. You don't need a lot. Get yourself a little bit of washi tape to hold the stencil down in place, or even if you haven't got that, just use your hand to clamp it down and things like that. There's always ways around it if you are new.
Also, I was just going to say, if you haven't got inks yet, I mean, I use layering stamps sometimes with acrylic paints, for example.
That's a really good
idea.
idea.
In my stash at home, and it works really, really well. So, you know, use what you got. Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
I think that's, it's upside down. Absolutely important in that regard.
We've got a message from Karen. Hi, Karen. How are you doing, my darling? She says, I had to have this beautiful stencil and die bundle. It can be used for so many occasions. I love Stamps by Me. That's Karen in Staffordshire.
Hey, Karen.
Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for taking the time to message. And this is what we hear time and time again. I think, you know, when Toni joined us at Hobbymaker, there's so many people were so excited to see her back on the telly, and it's wonderful, isn't it? Because it's a beautiful, accessible and gorgeous craft.
It is, and I know that Toni herself is sort of one of the OGs when we think of craft and things like that, but yet you see someone like me, as I said, you know, she's been doing it years longer than I have. But I just, every time she brings something out, I just think, can I do that?
Yeah.
And you think, well, yeah, of course you can. Because like you're saying, you'll find a way, whatever works. If you are new, if you've been doing this for 20 years, this is something that's really going to elevate your card making or whatever you're up to.
Really, really would. I can't get over this one. It's so tactile. I keep on just going to stroke it.
Do you know what that was? That was purely just by mistake, because I started doing it and I realised I'd chopped a little bit off of the bottom of the card by not lining the stencil up. Nothing goes to waste. Because I just then moved a stencil around. Again, you do it straight. You don't have to. Move that stencil around. Make it work for you.
You could do a gorgeous rose wreath, couldn't you?
I love that. And again, that's another idea that you don't have to stencil the whole thing.
That's it. True. Right. Oh, my goodness me. Check out your basket. It is very, very busy indeed. Loads and loads of you coming through there. But we're going to do... Now, these are, again, some more birthday deals, which we really, I didn't expect to have back, to be honest, but Toni is obviously just being exceptionally generous to us today.
Absolutely.
And it was part of a bundle, actually, during the birthday, so we had it as a duo. I think we had, was it the 6x6, Laura, as well? We've got the 12x12 on its own today.
Oh, wow.
And it's your gorgeous Poetic pansies.
So lovely.
Pansies are gorgeous, aren't they?
They are lovely. They're very happy flowers.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Come on.
I mean, again, when you look at something like that, this is perfect, it's beautiful, and yet it would really look lovely just in a frame. I always say that about Toni's papers, that if you're looking to get some decoration ideas, just cut some of these down to go in a frame.
Exactly. It's just, I mean, look at how gorgeous that is as well. Just that lovely watercolour kind of effect. Stunning. They just make you happy.
They do, and I just think the fact that you've got it in 12x12 means that it's more versatile for what you're into. Say, you know, you watch these shows and you think, but I'm a scrapbooker. I need bigger pieces of paper. I need to have them as the me ability. We have it. Now we have it. That's the thing. We are here for everybody. Everyone can get involved. Excuse me. Test. It's got
to be done. It's got to be done. But look how fabulous they are. And they're layering. There's just so much to see. Every time you look at it, it kind of draws you in even further, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And just think about maybe you've got some stamps by Toni or stamps by other brands as well that maybe work beautifully with this. You could stamp it up. You could add different elements, get your pens out, do some colouring in as well. But I love this sort of slightly antique. I mean, they're beautiful, the bright ones, but for me, those antique-y ones as well are really nice, sort of very vintagey, which I love.
You could just pick out little elements with, I don't know, with metallic or something as well, couldn't you?
Yeah,
just
really nice.
Really, really gorgeous. Love that. Look at that kind of painterly background. OK, it is getting exceptionally busy. Shall we... Yeah. This deal today, and then you've got your toppers on the back.
I love
that.
Snip into it, absolutely.
£12.99, Helen.
Oh my goodness!
I cannot believe we've been able to bring this back to you today. I'm so excited. And £12.99 for a 12x12 inch beautiful paper pad, well, card pad, really. So you've got here 12x12, 12 designs, 24 pages, and it's 200 GSM.
That's amazing. And can I say as well, in case anyone hasn't seen this before, it's really important that we talk about this little QR code. Yes. This is something that we talk about because I think it's so amazing that Toni does this. Is if you scan this with your smartphone camera, or if you can't do that, There's also a code, so you can type that into Toni's website, which is the How to Craft Network. So you just scan it or use the code, and it takes you to free inspiration. And anytime Toni touches any of this stuff, she will put it on there, and there is hundreds and hundreds of videos on there for you to have a look at completely for free. So say you've watched the show, you think, oh, I can't remember why I wanted to get that, or what the idea was, or I'm not sure where to start. Have a look on there when you get your products home, and you can see lots of inspiration from Toni.
Oh, they're just amazing. Do you know what? We weren't able to bring you the bundle back, but to be able to do a deal like this on a 12 by 12 inch pad is just absolutely extraordinary. And you're right. I mean, look at that. Imagine that in a frame.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just so
or maybe
lovely.
slipping into the other pages and doing the decoupage like you were talking about, because you get multiples of each page. You'll be creating your own sort of decoupage.
Do you know what you could do as well with this? I'm thinking if you put it on a back, you could really fussy cut around little details, lift them a little bit, and then have like a different coloured card
That
underneath.
moment, that I could see it pop into your head. I love when someone has a sort of moment of, oh, I've just thought of a really cool idea, and I saw it in your eyes.
It does my husband's head in though, because sometimes, because sometimes I'll be like, and he's like, oh my gosh, what's happened? And I'm like, no, I just had a really good idea. So these are glorious, seriously beautiful. BIOT 86 is your code. Check it out. Look, these are 12 by 12 inch pads. They're incredible, and you're only paying £4.95 for your postage as well today. So really, well, every day it's amazing. Would you like small birthday deals?
I absolutely would. There's nothing like a birthday. There's nothing like a deal.
It's nothing. This, and I know you've got a gorgeous sample of this one that you've been doing at home. I'm just going to give you a little bit of an FYI as well, because we do have another amazing bundle on its way for you, which is brand new today, and it's on the web. I would go ahead and check it out, because Helen's jaw hit the floor when we told her what we were going to do.
I can believe it. I'm sure there was a mistake.
Yeah, it's amazing. Now, this is the Radiant Rose. This sold out completely on Toni's birthday show. So many of you missed out, and Toni's very, very, very kindly given us more stock to bring back to you today. So I would just say, do you know what? You haven't seen where these deals are going yet, have you? Or have you?
No.
Right. Not only have we been allowed to restock it, we've also been able to match the birthday deal.
Oh wow! Oh, that is good, because that means if you were away on holiday or you just missed it. Oh, I love that.
And I can't wait to see your face when we do this, because WCO T72 is your code. You've got the layering stencils and you've got the die set as well.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable. I mean, look at how gorgeous that is. Isn't that just beautiful?
And can I just, before you change it, can I show you something? Because this is where you know how I keep talking about the Versa. No, let's do the price thing, and then I'll show you. Let's do the price, because
and £20 off. That is a better than a half price deal.
Wow!
Exactly. And the thing is, on the birthday when we brought them, they would have sold out at their full price, because they're gorgeous. But
that is an amazing. I mean, that is an amazing price for anything, but for a Stamps by Me item, that is incredible. The amount that you get within this product for that price is incredible.
This is 4 stencils. If I turn it around here,
absolutely.
So you don't have to cut it out. You can. In fact, you've got another example there where you've used it totally differently.
Yes. So I keep talking, and you've heard me say multiple times about how versatile the Stamps by Me products are, and this for me is what does it. So just by mixing it up, you've taken it from a rose to see. So this was really simple to do. I just free-handed the flip-flops, free-handed the sand, and by just looking at it in a slightly different way, you've created a seaside scene from a rose, and that's what I love about Stamps by Me products.
That is lovely.
It's how you look at it, mix it up, change it around, change the colours, and you get something completely unique and different to what you first thought.
This is absolutely gorgeous. Loads and loads of you coming through. As I suspect you might, nearly 20% of a big stock has gone as well. So if you're brand new today as well, and you're sort of thinking, maybe you're on the fence and thinking, oh, I don't know, can I do this? Well, absolutely, yes, you can. Maybe you haven't got your die cutting machine yet. You can use the stencils. You don't need any specialist equipment for that, really. If you wanted to get a couple of brushes, we've got loads on our website. Whether you want daubers like the ones Helen's using, if you wanted the soft brushes, we've got so much to choose from. from on Hobbymaker's website as well. But you don't need to have a huge outlay.
No, I mean,
to start crafting.
Something like this where you've got a base level, so it just like looks for different darkness of colour or different shades and things like that. You could be using pencils, alcohol markers through it.
That's a good idea.
There's no sort of. I pretty much use ink most of the time. I'll be honest, but there are no rules. Like you were saying, I'd never heard of someone doing acrylic paint. That's a fabulous idea.
Yeah, acrylics work really well.
Yeah, really amazing. So think about, open the box, have a look at what you've got in your craft stash, add this to it, and you'll create some gorgeous stuff.
There we go. It's wonderful. WCOT72 is your code, and keep on coming through. It's getting busier and busier by the second. Okay. Now, which one did you want to do next, Laura? Did you say? Oh yeah. Now this is another birthday.
See, now this one I haven't seen.
I love this.
So this is very exciting. I haven't seen this one, so I'm very excited to have a look.
I planted a magnolia tree in the front of our house last year, and it hasn't. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that because I just don't. Yeah, I'll touch wood. As I say, I'm not very good at looking after plants.
Okay.
But I'm quite pleased with my magnolia tree, and I'm tending to it very well. So it's growing, which is exciting. So here is your magnolia. They're just gorgeous flowers, aren't they?
They are, and you've got such a lot of space to work with. So that's what I love about it. If you're new to colouring, if you're not a colourist yourself and you just want to have a go, because you've got that wide open space, it means that you can really play around with textures and colours. Yeah. I mean, think about, the dotting technique, dotting through all those colours. That would look stunning. But maybe you've got, I know someone out there will be going, what are you talking about? But it looks like the plant that you get with the lily pads as well.
The lotus plants.
Yes,
it does actually.
Kind of reminds me of that too. I don't know the names of things, and I'm not a green finger at all. So if someone's sitting at home going, it doesn't look like one of those, but in my brain it definitely does. So if I've got like frogs and things like that, I'd be mixing those in.
Yeah, why not?
And don't forget that all the details you'll see are on the back of the packaging. They give you the detail of how you create which layering, and remember you've got the details on there to layer up those stencils, so there's no fear of sort of getting it wrong. But I don't like the word wrong, because if you did accidentally get them in the wrong order, I think you'd probably create something unique, different.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with craft. There are no rules. You can do it. You can go your own way, as Fleetwood Mac kindly told us.
I was listening to that today in the car.
Now is that an O or an I? Is that O the number?
It's got to be O and then 0, right?
Yeah, I think so. IO 0T. There we go. 45 is your code for that. There we are. 0800 001 4433. Tony always cracks up with our codes. They always.
It looks like loot 45.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you feel like it's a bit of loot with the deal we've given.
Absolutely.
Right.
Hey, look at that, bringing it back.
Right, keep on checking out. That is back in stock today. Absolutely fantastic. But we have something brand spanking new, another brand spanking new item. And oh my goodness, the amount that you're getting in here is extraordinary. You have your paper pad, so you've got an 8x8 inch paper pad in here, which is absolutely gorgeous. Your cosy home, so just really lovely sort of. Oh, you've got yours there, perfect. Yeah. You've got 2 gorgeous embossing folders in here as well. Now, we've got some samples of this. I've got
my. This is only for one of the embossing folders, unfortunately.
That's gorgeous.
But this actually is again one of my favourite techniques to do. Is because it's very simple. I always, before I do anything, now this is the first thing I do when I get an embossing folder, I emboss them all in white.
Okay.
Just to sort of see how it looks, kind of what you're going to end up with. And so being able to take a piece of white card and then and again, please do exactly what I'm saying, because it's so simple. Go through all your brushes. So I've got brushes like this, which obviously anyone that uses brushes like this knows that the ink gets caught and left on it. Yeah. And some people clean them, some people don't. I don't, because then I take a technique like that where I just rub out the brushes that I've used and create a fun little different colour, because each colour is going to mix differently with the next one. So that is actually blue and pink. That has obviously turned into purple in that.
It's gorgeous. And it is a 3D, both of them are 3D embossing folders, so the detail's incredible,
and that's the thing as well, is when you get an embossing folder like the ones that Toni brings us, is you get the depth of look as well. So it's not an emboss where it's just all one risen area. So that's why doing a brush technique over is really fun, because the top area you'll get really dark, the lower areas it will be more subtle.
Lovely. I mean, that just looks so stunning. How long did that take you to do? I mean,
probably about 2 or 3 minutes.
Wow.
Once I'd embossed it. I mean, the embossing again doesn't take very long. I just do it through my die cutting machine. But yeah, 2 or 3 minutes with 3 different brushes that I had.
It's gorgeous. Yeah. It's absolutely amazing. So you're going to get your 2 embossing folders, and then you also get this fantastic cosy home paper pad. And should we look at this on the overhead, do you think? Or do you want to look? What's easiest for you, Charlie and Joe? Yeah, okay. It's
So
lovely.
again, with this one, I love the fact that, look, it looks... And I mean,
real.
correct me if I remember, it looks photography, right?
It
looks
does,
like
yeah.
photography. I always think so. You're going to get 3 of each design, and these are 8 by 8. So again, if you are someone who does your larger cards, this is really great for someone who does those bigger cards. But also you can stick it. I mean, look at that!
Wow!
Doesn't it look like a rug?
It
you know,
really
one of those
does.
rugs that like a ski chalet or somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
So any time there's wood, that's in a paper pad. I love
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
That is amazing.
Isn't it incredible?
It does. It looks so strokeable.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Sort of bury your hand
and so
into it.
think about, I mean, then something, these are very unusual. Like, I think if you stuck like a floral on that...
They look like leaves. So you could almost colour into those and make them look like leaves, couldn't you?
But I just think if you sort of put something like a floral on top of that, it just gives it a distinct look on the top. Makes it something slightly different. This is 200 GSM again, so although it is paper, we're talking about that heavier weight of paper. I love this. This is somewhat like, I'd love to be able to knit something like that.
Yeah, isn't
really
it clever? It's gorgeous. 200 GSM, yeah, card.
And remember, these, like we said before, these are uncoated, so the same as we were talking about the bigger pads. Add your stamps, add your stencils, have some fun with it, put your pastes on it. It's really amazing. I love the all-surface collection.
This is so cool. So you've got your 8 by 8 inch paper pad, you've got your 2 3D embossing folders, and... Are you ready to see this? Because honestly, brand new today. So what are we thinking for a brand new item? Maybe 10% off, 20% off. What do you reckon? What do you reckon?
I don't know. I think probably 10% for a first day thing. Yeah. What would that be? What would 10% be? Wow.
Yeah. So it should be maybe 30.
40%.
This is over 50% off. This is £20 off the price on a brand new launched Hobbymaker.
I'm going to throw this out as well. Like, I'm going to throw this out to you. Imagine if you've got a group of people where you do a craft event at Christmas and everyone gives different gifts.
Yes.
This is the kind of thing. That is 3 gifts right there, because all of them stand alone on their own really well. So it's not like they think, well, this has come from a set. No, absolutely. If you are, or you know, maybe you've got a mate who's thinking about getting into crafting, doesn't really know much about it. This is the kind of kit, because you can emboss the paper.
Well, I was just going to say, could we show a bit of embossing? Because that would... Which one should... I mean, imagine on the wood.
Yeah.
And then you could use... Oh, you could use your gold waxes over the top and, like, really bring it out.
We should do that. I reckon I've got a gold ink here. Shall we...
lovely.
Shall we do a little bit of afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take one of the papers. Where's my scissors?
Come on in and check it out. Genuinely, this is incredible. It's phenomenal saving for you here. And there's a lot of you coming through. So you've got your cosy papers, 8 by 8 inch, and you've got your 2 embossing folders as well, the autumn frame and the white rose as well.
Right, let me just move that out the way for a second. I'm going to bring my die-cutting machine in. If you've got a die-cutting machine, if you've never done embossing before, the plate is usually slightly... the plate system is slightly different to when you die-cut.
Okay.
So just be your what's the word? Your little what do you get with when you buy something? It gives you
your little manual.
Yeah, your manual will tell you.
And some of them will tell you on the plates as well.
Oh yeah, that's quite clever too. Yeah.
So have a little look. If you are looking for a die-cutting machine, if you are starting out and you're ready to go, because you want your embossing machine as well, you're in the right place. On our website, you've got loads of choice. I'm not going to tell you all of the different ones now because there are so many. We've got electric, we've got manual, big, small. This is A5 machine that you've got here, but you know, you'll find something that will work for you, guaranteed. So let's have a little look. Ooh.
Right, so at the moment, if I turn it over, you'll get to see the deboss better.
Yeah.
But what we'll do, because it's there, but it's not popping. Which gold do you think?
Ooh.
Which one do you like, the bronzy one or the sort of yellow gold?
Maybe the yellow. Okay. Oh, they both work actually. Maybe a mix.
Okay,
I don't know. Right, and you could use your gilding wax. You could use white as well, I suppose, couldn't you? Like
I wonder if maybe white would be better. Should I bring in a white ink instead? Because actually the gold is mixing a little bit. Hang on just 1 second while I get my white ink.
Oh, that's lovely though. Very nice.
And you
so
can
pretty. The details, incredible.
You can actually, just to show you, if you don't mind getting a bit messy, you can either add ink to the pad, to the actual embossing folder, or you can just.
Oh, that's good. You're smooshing. That's the ticket. That's the badger.
The badger. That's the badger.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
And again, the more you do this, the more colour you're going to get through, and you'll see that you'll get the darker on the centre flowers because they're the sort of closest to the top of the emboss. But again, when you're doing something like this,
wow,
you know, you can go in with the white, but then you can also come in with a little gold on top. Maybe I'll go with the darker bronze here.
Oh, lovely.
So you see how a moment ago we weren't really getting much of the bronze come through, but by adding that white...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's all right.
That's adding
gorgeous.
that white, you start to see
the
emboss come through.
That's amazing. And the details, it looks like fine, like plasterwork almost, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what it... Particularly this set of flowers, but also something I really love is this as well, if we can bring that in.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a metallic card. I can't remember what brand of metallic card I use, but what you see is when you get a little nail file, you can see the colour come, so just scrape it down, and that draws it through as well. So there, do you know, I have to say, and I'll say this till the ends of the earth, of course, embossing folders are the unsung hero of the craft world. They really underrated.
Yeah.
And I love an embossing folder because there's so much you can do with it. Like we're saying, you can ink straight onto the embossing folder.
Yeah.
You can actually take smaller brushes and add ink detail to the wells, and that creates something as well. You can spritz in it. There's loads of stuff. I mean, and when I say just adding the
Oh, yeah,
ink,
let's show it. Yeah.
I just mean, you know, you can do stuff like that for one side. I'll do both sides and then you'll see, depending on which side you use. Let me get a piece of white card.
Just a couple of stock updates as well while you're getting that ready, Helen. The Wonderful Moments 12 by 12 inch pad has now sold out. The Berry Fresh is very limited. And we've got Poetic Pansies there as well. But given the deal, a third of that stock, we had a massive stock of that and a third of it has gone. I can't believe this hour's gone so fast again. We've only got 15 minutes.
Amazing.
What's going on?
So what I've done, just to let you know, I've sent the embossing folder through with ink both sides.
Okay.
Just to show you the different look that you get from either one. And you can do the deboss, you can do the emboss. It's completely up to you. Whatever works for what you're getting.
Brill.
So we've got one side.
Oh, that's nice.
And then we just turn it over.
Oh, gosh.
And in contrast, you get the different side there from the deboss.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's incredible to see that, just depending on where you put the ink and which one brings the white forward in different ways. Absolutely.
It's so lovely. Have you got the frame one there as well? Or should I open it? I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Oh, I haven't got that one, sorry.
So remember, you are going to get two. No, don't apologise. It's all right. So you will get both in the collection. So you've got that gorgeous autumn frame as well, and your paper pad. It's just absolutely amazing. Now, with time, talking of paper pads, right, we have got, that's your one, isn't it, my
yes,
darling?
thank you.
This, you are already checking out on this.
Look at this.
Have you seen all of these?
Well, I saw them sitting there and I didn't know what was going on. Are we doing what are we doing, individuals?
You've got all 7.
Oh!
It's a bundle, baby. These are so pretty, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to flick through just because of time, but they're amazing. So this one is called your Daydream paper pad, and you can totally get a sense of that. You've got these lovely images. Look at that. That's like an oil painting. You know, when you go to a gallery and you sort of see that oil paint that's sort of slightly, it's just gorgeous.
Imagine putting like a cut-out picture of figures in front of that. That would be lovely. It sort of reminds me of did you say paintings?
Yeah, that looks like a Monet.
Exactly. Yes, Monet. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
It's lovely.
It's like going to the British Museum.
It is, isn't it? It's beautiful. It's like a Monet meets a Turner.
And then that's why you put a lily pad on. Doesn't Monet do a lot of lily pads?
He does. So beautiful. So that is your Daydream.
And remember, all uncoated, just like before.
Oh, yes. And you won't believe this one's uncoated because it literally looks like it's shimmering. I mean, how cool is that?
It does look. I always look at the all-surface ones that Toni brings us, and I always think it looks like someone with an absolutely beautiful photography eye. I think it's incredible. Yeah.
Get your disco on there. Get your party started.
Whoop,
whoop. Whoop, whoop. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's really lovely.
I love collage, and it's just a really beautiful thing to do. Look at this. These would work in frames so well, wouldn't they?
And doesn't it look like someone's taken a painting that's nearly dry and then dribbled it?
Yeah.
Like that's what it feels like. It really looks lovely. I love a paint dribble.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So dribbling is acceptable.
Absolutely.
It's lovely. It's gorgeous. That came out wrong. Right, moving on.
But again, this for me, actually, we talk about how beautiful the other ones are, but this for me is the all-surface. This is what you're thinking about when you think of the all-surfaces collection, because look at these. You look at them and they're glitter, but then they also could be sand.
It could be chocolate, some of them.
Fool's gold, that sort of thing, like little geodes and stuff like that. I love this. You could easily just put a sentiment on one of these on the front of a card and you'd be done, because they're so exceptional.
It's lovely. Right, that is your beautiful gilded gold. And then you've got your shades of blue. This is very calming.
Yes, very zen.
Very zen. And just, again, those kind of painty techniques. You've got that watercolour and a little bit of glitter in there as well. So it's really clever.
I love the idea as well. Say you've always seen people who are really good at making those watercolour backgrounds and it's just not something you've been able to master. This is almost like a faux watercolour background that you've created. You could even add a few little extra splits and splats on it to make it look like you've created this yourself.
I love, and I like that as well, splits and splats.
Splits and splats.
Great description. We know exactly what you mean. It's fabulous. This is your golden frontage.
So again, this is very geode-y as well, but also it feels kind of steampunk as well in nature.
It does actually, doesn't it? But it could also be quite bohemian.
Yes.
Could be quite sort of, you know, in your chateau.
Yeah, no, nice.
A little bit of Gilded
very
Age.
Parisian maybe, Oh, Gilded Age, yes.
It's lovely.
Lovely.
Absolutely gorgeous. So all these lovely colours, and again, a bit of lapis lazuli almost going on there, isn't it?
It reminds me of the ceiling in Beauty and the Beast as well, if you've ever seen that. Reminds me very much of that.
Yes, it's like a ceiling.
Yeah,
you know, if you
like
go into... it's gorgeous. And then... you've got your metallic sparkle as well. I mean, this is epic. You've got 7 paper pads in this bundle, and these really do look like they're sparkling.
It does feel like glitter. And again, it's like if you're somebody who maybe doesn't like to touch glitter or doesn't like sort of textured papers and things like that, this is really great way of getting that in your crafting.
Yeah. I mean, already for 8x8 inch, that's £12.99 a pad.
Wow.
Which for this quality, for 8x8, I know that we've just brought you. The thing is our minds get all.
Yeah, but
12 by 12 inch pads are not meant to be £12.99.
No,
that is what you tend to.
We've got a special offer.
That's what you tend to pay for an 8x8 inch pad. This is what you expect
to pay for something like that. But again, I mean, you know, for the £90 as well, that's it's going down. I didn't even know it was going down.
Yeah.
You know, you're getting absolutely. Whoa! I don't think Toni knows about these prices, you know.
That is a £5 per pad deal.
Guys, you're doing these amazing prices, which is so good, but I want to be asked to come back and demonstrate for Toni again. I don't want her to go, well, with you, Helen, it went all a bit out of, you know, what's going on?
It is such a good deal. It's amazing.
I'm just going for 90 quid. That's so good because of all the papers you're getting. That's unbelievable.
It is actually
I didn't
bananas.
know you were taking it down.
No, it's an amazing saving. £5 per paper pad. So, honestly, just come on in and grab them. And again, if you're new to crafting...
Yes, that's going to fill your stash up. You are going to be stashed, like, high up there. But also, that's 7 pads, right?
Yes.
That's 7 gifts right there. If you're a crafty group, you want to give gifts away. But also the fact that you get multiples of each as well. It just... I mean, that, for me, if you're purchasing... If you are literally only purchasing this today because, you know, this is what you're wanting or whatever, imagine the time it's going to take to use all of that.
Exactly.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
It's just so good. Again, I'm just going to check the GSM on these as well. I think they're 200 GSM again. So as soon as you're over 160 GSM, you're into lightweight card stock. So all of this is, and so you could be constructing with this, you could be making little mini bags, little pillow bags as well.
And think about like the glitter, like if you were making scored invitations, shaped cards with this, because again, you don't have to have like a card blank. You can use these elements to create a gift pouch or something like that. I just think it's wonderful. And again, something that I know I'm banging on about this, but for me, somebody who likes to take a paper pad and make it their own, that's kind of what I enjoy to do. Sometimes that's just not possible with the textures you get. But the fact that these are uncoated, I can use all of the things that we've got on today's show and have fun with them.
Yeah, that's it. It really, really is amazing. Such an epic bundle for you.
Isn't it?
I'm just going to,
bundle.
can I ask you, honestly,
yes.
and I'm just keeping them all separately so that I don't jumble them all up.
I'm very impressed with that little star thing going on.
You take that and try and post that, somebody. What would you have to pay if you took it to your local post? I mean, it would be over tenner just for the postage,
I reckon
I think.
in my local post place, that would be about 25 quid, no fear.
I post posted something to my friend in Australia once and did not consider that I would be paying more than the content of the envelope.
It's mad. My mum used to send a friend of hers a calendar every year, and then it got to the point where literally it was at least 3 times the price to send it than the actual calendar was.
Well, I mean, I'm not being funny, but a first-class stamp is about £2.50 these days. So £4.95, and that's it.
You do, you pay it. But what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying about the fizzy drink analogy, is if I'm getting food delivered, I might as well get my bottles of drink with it, because they're doing the weight. You know, that post person is carrying this for you. You ain't got to worry.
Exactly. Very good. BLOT. Blot 64, okay? That's your code for this. Now, we've got a very, very cute collection here for you as well, where they are stamp and reveal stickers, which is really, really cool. So we've got Harvey and Friends, and we've got another one on its way as well, the Peony Bunch. Okay, so we've got Harvey and Friends, is that right, my darling? We've got Harvey and Friends, Scratch and Reveal. So these are really cute.
I just want to sort of show you how it works. So you've got you've got lots of stamps going on here. You've got 3 of the little dudes, 3 of the little guys, and then you've got sentiments, you've got elements like balloons and things that you put the little sort of scratch element. And then what you'll do, we'll bring him in so you can sit and you can colour him in. But you'll see that without the stamp element, that's where you stamp your surprise sentiment or whatever.
You're going to Paris.
And then you
That's
go,
just me joking.
oh, look at that, weekend away.
I'll take it.
So that's how, once you've stuck that on, you scratch it away, and your little special message for whomever you're giving it to. Although there is one on there, which is definitely what I'm going to make someone soon. There's one that says, how old?
I like that. What have we got? Shall I read them out? You've got happy anniversary, let's create memories, coming soon, happy birthday, I love you, a gift inside, guess what, weekend away, party time, you're invited, a gift for you, will you, how old? Thanks so much. I mean, it's just great, isn't it? These are fantastic.
So you've also got your little hedgehog here. And then, I don't know what he is. Actually, I was looking at it earlier.
Well, he could be a raccoon.
It does look like a raccoon.
Oh, no, this one could be a skunk, yeah?
Skunk, yeah, absolutely.
So we've got a hedgehog.
Chipmunk, maybe?
And the fox that you just showed us, that could be colour different. It could be a raccoon, it could be a fox.
Yeah.
Could be my dog, Dan, actually, because he's got pointy ears.
I love that idea.
He did in black and white. Yeah.
And just to show you, because I've got it here, this is how the... this is how... I've scratched it off to show, but this is how the stickers come. Brilliant. And they're just peelable. Like
nice.
so, and then you place it where you want it, and then that's when you'll do the little scratch. It always reminds me, do you remember as a kid when you had the scratch and sniff?
Yes.
I remember when Comic Relief did it.
Yes,
scratch and sniff.
Stickers.
Love that.
Very cool. There was a thing in... We've got a deal here as well. Look at that. MLOT 96. Just $24.99. I know, it's incredible.
I keep forgetting about the price going down.
For how much you're getting in here?
There's so much.
It's absolutely amazing. Look. 26 elements in this. There's 70... Oh! So you've got 26 of your actual sentiments and your stamps. But you've got 70 of your stickers as well.
Because you've got cylindrical stickers, you've got the rectangular ones as well. And I think it's one of those things that, say you've got stamps at home as well that have got circles, or you can mix them up. You don't have to just use Harvey and his friends. You can bring them in with other things as well, because obviously those stickers will go on whatever you want them to. And
also, when your stickers have run out, you can still keep on using the stamps and just put sentiments in there. Absolutely. So it's really, really clever. Amazing, amazing set there. Just $24.99. Okay. Now, we're going to recap the brand new classic Rose, if that's okay, Helen, just before the end of the show.
I can't believe it's the end of the show.
Flown by. So the classic Rose is what you started off with, wasn't it? Right at the beginning. So you've got your layering stencils and you've got your die to cut this out as well, which you can see on screen right now, which is just gorgeous. And I love what you've done here, because it just shows... Again, how unique you can make each one.
Absolutely. Just by changing up the colourways, changing up the size of card. Again, you can die cut it. You don't have to die cut it. And I will tell you, because I think it's important when it comes to something like this, this card here was actually an old card that I hadn't finished. It was in, like, you know, we all have those tubs somewhere where we just chuck cards we haven't finished. And I thought, oh, do you know what? Just by adding that, it's given it new life. Yeah. You know, just by adding that little topper at the front, because I didn't really know what to do with it.
Yeah, it's lovely. And that's it. You never have to throw anything away.
Oh, no, please don't. Have a little box with all your stuff. Yeah. I always do that, because you just never know what you might need.
Definitely. It's absolutely fantastic. So remember, you've got your layering stencils in here, and you've got your die set as well to cut it out beautifully. And if you want to see this in demo, then you can rewatch this hour any time that you like. And Helen created this for us near the start of this show. So if you want to to watch that again, it's going to be on our website for 7 days, and then you've got it on YouTube forever.
Forever.
But look, I mean, they look so professional. I think that's what's really, really fantastic.
But the thing is, thank you, they do look professional, not like massive head, but that's the product. That's the thing, is that's using these items, it makes you look like this incredible artist that perhaps you are not, which I am not. But being able to do the layering stencils and stuff like that.
I'm going to disagree with you because and you know my views on this are very clear. You're creating something.
Oh,
you're an artist.
But the thing is, I always
We're
say,
an artist.
Thank you, I'll take that. But I just mean that it helps me. It makes me feel more confident by being able to use these elements.
It really is absolutely gorgeous. We've got a message from Pauline. Hello, Pauline. Hey. How you doing? She says, absolutely loving seeing Helen back on our screens. Her enthusiasm and knowledge is incredible. We need more of Helen. That's Pauline.
Thanks, Pauline. I'll pay you later.
Lovely. It's been so lovely to see you.
It's been lovely to be back.
AZO205 is your code, £24.99. It's absolutely epic and brand new today. Check it out. Do you know when you're next back with us?
7 o'clock tonight.
Of course. Yes.
I know that's what you weren't asking, but yes.
Well, lovely. So we don't have to wait long at all then. 7 p.m. Helen will be back with some more from Stamps by Me. So get your questions ready, get your messages ready. And of course, if you want to share what you've made as well, because you might have some of this at home already that you've been working with. So share what you've been doing.
Send in,
don't go anywhere. We shall see you later, my darling.
Perfect.
We've got Jamie Rogers up next with a brand